Hello, this is the next lesson from Selena, and today we are going to make a gorgeous loop bracelet, asymmetrical grape-shaped bracelet, and here are the tools we are going to make today. And here is the first craft, which is the frame for our cap, antique bronze color. It got many holes and loop from one side, and using those holes we will connect the three and also I don't want to spoil the look of the frame if it would be too much glue from all sides, so just a little bit to fixate it. My frame has a hole inside, big hole, so if it would be earrings, the clear stone would be visible and the light can come through. But if your frame has no hole, that's okay, because we'll use it for a bracelet, so it's gonna be lay on the skin, so it's no difference what kind of frame you have. I put the cap on it and fix it in the middle. Now I will let it get a bit ready for a few moments. And here is the beads I will use today. It's the colored jade, around 6-7 millimeters. Big agate beads, orange color, around 12 millimeters. Regular shape beads of coral, colored coral. It's a lot of like this on sale, many colors available. This is unakit, very good stone. I really like it in lithotherapy. And also here we have beads of antique bronze color. It's 2 beads and 1 pin. So here we are. Today we'll mix 2 colors of crafts, antique bronze color and golden plated. I like mixing both colors, it's always looking good and contrastive. Also I've got acrylic lovely leaves. So here we are, and the cap is ready. The glue is dry now, and now we can start working. I got 3 threads, size like a half of your arm, something like that. And I've got some crimps here, and now I will show you how to fix the crimp without callot. This is a really important, because I could just pull the thread and make a double thread, and this would be much easier. But there are some kind of beads, especially Indian quality, which have a very tiny holes, and using the 2 threads are not possible. Even if you have a long thread and you want to make a double, you will need to use the crimp to fix them together, so it will be not sliding, and the look will be much more accurate. But I will show you now the most difficult way, connecting without callot 1 thread. So I put the crimp connecting the little tail and the main thread together. Will double squeeze the crimp. I take it from one side and using the other tool, metallical side, just to squeeze it. Actually, there is a special tool on sale which is really huge and cost around $50 to buy it in the store. It's really huge, but I can do it myself. So for making double crimp, oh my god, I broke it. Well, actually, it depends on quality of crimp. My crimps are soft, so making each bracelet, sometimes I can spoil 1 or 2 crimps. So it's not up to you, it depends on quality of this metallical thing. So now I remade it, you see. flat noses or any metallic or thick surface, as I did. Sometimes tools are sliding and you can damage your fingers, so be really careful while you're doing that. Idea came to my mind, and then I found out that there is a special tool using that way of fixing. But if you bought the expensive tool, it doesn't mean that you will get the perfect cream straight away, because each tool needs to be learned how to use it, and it takes some time to get used to it. First you will need to learn how to use the tool. So I'm making the same thing from the opposite side, next to the big loop. When you're making this kind of bracelet, first connect all the threads and only then start beading. So all of them must be ready, all sides and all threads. Hand, and you see my hand is small, so if I will link the callots, I will have a too little space from both sides of my hand to link beads, and it will look not really good actually. This way is useful for necklaces but not for bracelets, so I need to fix the thread as close to the center as I can without any callots. While you are beading, imagine that you are creating sculpture. So each time you are moving beads from one side to other, and the smallest beads would be on back side of the center, because they will touch your hand, and this space must be as flat as possible, and the biggest beads should come to front side. Time I'm doing that, I'm holding both threads in my hands and the center is not touching the table. You see, I'm never put it on the table, otherwise you will lose all the design. It's visible only while you're holding it and all the beads coming down and pressing each other. Only this way you can understand how it will look like in the end. And also I use separating metallical balls, but just I'm using them in need. Well, just while I'm beading, and I see when I need to separate. Especially after using leaves, I'm trying to not covering them with the big beads. Well, it's not possible to explain this process. You need to see which kind of beads you have, which kind of crafts you have, which kind of charms you have. A little bit above the hand, but that's okay. I'm just trying to make the back side as flat as possible. Then I will show you how this looks like on my hand. When you are working and you put your hands on the table, and this is not really comfortable if it's too much beads on the back side of your hand. It's not comfortable to work with computer, to write something on the table, so the back hand side should be as flat as possible. So just I will fix our grape shape design by putting when I'm trying on these kind of bracelets, I never used the size organizer we made before. I don't know why, but using the natural hand it's much better to see how it looks like and when to finish beading. Big bracelets better watching a real arm. And actually we are working from both sides separately, so I won't lose my beads. I'm holding them from the one side, holding both threads, and I'm sure that I won't lose any beads from the other side. Now we'll fix the thread as usual. Put in the crimp. I love asymmetrical bracelets. Actually, I'm not crazy about asymmetry, but when I'm making bracelet, I'm using this very oftenly. And I've got some customers who really love huge size bracelets. I'm sure your friends would be crazy about this kind of bracelet. Whatever you do with any crafts and beads, it will look awesome. And no one else will have a bracelet like this, I promise you. So now I will lay once and wear the bracelet regularly, so you give lots of tension on the thread. You can lose the thread, so cramp will just crash and just all the beads will be spread somewhere on the floor, which is confusing. But double squeezed cramp is a very strong connection. So learn this technique, it's very useful. Or you can spend some money and get a tool. I'm not greedy person, I'm just always trying to economy on things I can do myself and using this money to buy more beads and crafts, because the variety of crafts you have gives you more, makes you more inspiring actually, makes you more creative if you have lots of things to make a jewelry. I think so. I connected it in the wrong way. Yeah, this is the back side. Very lovely. Now we'll little bit turn it to the other side. To do something like that, and I'm sure you will have a desire to do it again with the other stones, with other crafts. So that's how it